leader that's just following his dreams. I just bought a boat and now I'm trying to stream. And I just bought some dope, trying to find a fiend. My shoulders where they lean, plotting scheme.
They bring it hard, then I fall, that it never worked. Anything you see me with, I heard it first. Yeah, I had a God heart, never give up. Get my mind focused on them big bucks. They bring it hard, then I fall, that it never worked. Anything you see me with, I heard it first. Yeah, I had a God heart, never give up. Get my mind focused on them big bucks.
Come and see how I do this so effortlessly. Step on suckers, then I go and go step on the key. It's 23, all I do is press start on the key. Shoot from the locker room, my nigga, I'm Curry from 3. All nets with smoker cars and small vets. When I was working the block, we gave a small test. Pieces free just to get the clientele built. Now me and Anti-Coon got the whole town lit.
Yo, I don't know what the hell just happened. Hold up. We gotta get this together, god dang it. Hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. I got too many damn fumbles going on right now. Glad it ain't too many. Yo. Hold up. All right, we got that. Yo. Let me see. I got too much going on. I done lost every damn thing. What it do? Hold on. I'm messing.
I'm single. I have no kids.
Hold on. I do not know what's going on. All right. My bad, y'all. My bad. Tap in with me. Man, what's happening, y'all? Y'all already know it's your main man, the Red Pill Crip. I am here on this lovely, lovely Sunday night. I'm here to talk business, man. I don't slack. I try to find some things that I feel like need to be addressed. You understand me? And I don't know. The world is in chaos. So you know what we finna do? We finna address. I think one of the biggest problems is everybody just think they just got it alone. What is that? Is that a shadow? I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm having technical difficulties tonight. Please excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. We on Kick tonight. KIK Red Pill Crip 85. Go over there, man. Sub and tap in with me. Then you already know we got we on YouTube, we on Facebook. You understand me? So make sure y'all show your boy some love a little bit. And we're gonna get on it tonight because I be seeing a lot of videos of these middle-aged women thinking that they just still got that spunk that they had in their 20s. And they don't believe it. And I got a whole video, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that, of just women just thinking that it ain't a bad thing. It is a bad thing. To my knowledge, I've heard that to repropagate a society, which means to continue the society, you need to have 1.9 children per family. And a lot of women is just opting out of getting married and opting out of having children. And what's going to happen is we're going to have too much of this and not enough of that. We ain't going to have enough people to even function in the world correctly. We got AIs and machineries and robots and all that. But at the end of the day, we don't know how that's going to stand up. We don't know if that's going to be the test of time. You know what I'm saying? So I would just guess that it's probably not a good look. And we're not teaching interdependency. We're not teaching, women apparently don't need us no more because they got their phones and they got a gig and they can take care of their kids on their own. So I just want to, tap in with me, get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, because it's going to be a lot of shit that I can't even believe. I mean, it's wild to me how arrogant a lot of people are. And I do pose a question that a lot of people don't really want to answer. And if they answer, they really don't want to answer honestly. And if you ask somebody, would you rather die with somebody that loves you or in a good, happy relationship? Or would you rather be alone and happy and have resources and travel and all this shit? And I don't know why y'all women start acting like y'all just start traveling. Like you want to go overseas and shit. Like you ain't left the zip code for real. The first time you traveled was probably when you left your town for college or something. The internet gave y'all too much to where now y'all think that you just got to travel now. Everybody telling you, man, you know how I know people don't really value traveling? I didn't been all to 33 states, two countries. Puerto Rico is one. If you want to consider that a country, I didn't went out of town. And niggas will pull up and go to Denny's. They'll pull up and go to McDonald's. They'll go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm like, bro, we in a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? You 1,500 miles away from home. And you don't even understand that this is what traveling is for. You're not supposed to eat at the same restaurants, eat at the same sleep at the same hotels. You're supposed to figure shit out. You're supposed to get out here because that's the point. You can just stay home and do this. A lot of people don't understand that. But a lot of women, they put that on their bucket list, and I have no idea where you got that idea from. You just start seeing your favorite rappers talking. And if they wasn't on tour, them motherfuckers would be in the city too. They wouldn't even be going nowhere. They travel for a living. So, and once you travel enough, you understand a 3-day vacation is like max. You don't want to be gone for no week no more. You want to go back to the house because most of the shit you gonna do could be done in 3 days. And I'm talking about, I say 5 max. 1 to travel, so you get there and you can just chill. And then on the 5th day, the way home, you can go to the airport and just make sure you don't miss your flight. Be there an hour or two early, 3 hours early. Relax, get home, go back to sleep. That's a 5-day trip for a responsible grown-up motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I guess they value that more than having children and having a legacy and raising their legacy in some sort of structure. I will say that a lot of women are allergic to structure. When you hear a lot of these women talk, because I did kind of watch the video a little bit. I used to do shit on a pop quiz basis. I used to just, let me just play it and then see, whatever. Or I'll go on somebody's show and I'll just be like, nah, don't tell me about it. We're just going to go off the head. But I kind of watched this one, and a lot of them just say they just free. They don't got no kids. They ain't got to worry about nothing. They can travel. They can just pick up and go when they want to. And the only problem with that is you just a grown ass kid. You might have a job and a car and a place to stay, but it's like you have like nothing to shake you up. You ain't got nothing that be like, all right, I need to do this because this is what's going to help me in the future. So you don't have a desire to get to be a wife, which means, and I'm not saying you want to get married, but you don't want to follow the fundamentals of what it takes to be a wife to a man. You don't want to have children because you value your free time. And, it's just, it's a lot that is telling about that. Men, when a man do what he doing, he understands responsibility come with that if he on the right path. I get it. Everybody ain't that. Everybody ain't walking around here like I'm gonna be the father of the year. Most of the niggas that be fucking you don't want you to get pregnant. And them the niggas y'all be fucking. So don't get mad at it. And then when you get pregnant, you want to keep it in 10 times out of 10, he ain't gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? Nobody tells nobody that you fat. Can't say you fat because that's shaming. You can't tell a motherfucker you irresponsible because it's their life. And yeah, you tell a motherfucker that ain't got no responsibility, they irresponsible. How do you do it? But don't worry, I'm gonna break it down as we go through these videos. Stay tuned. Hold on, let me get my shit together because I got some. I kind of remembered how Kevin Samuels he did his interviews, but he always has something in the background. So what I definitely want to do is I want to hear how this sound with the vocals with a little beat behind it. I don't want it to be too loud, so I'm gonna test it. But y'all check this video out. Let me know what y'all think.
Sometimes I'm like, is this what this? I'm Barbie. I'm Barbie. Hi Barbie. I get to do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want to. I don't have anybody to answer to. If I want to go spend $1,000 and get my lips done, I can. If I want to not show up to work for a week and go to France, I can. If I decide that I want to save all my money and buy myself Barbie's dream house, I get to do that. Don't let people tell you that just because you're single or just because you don't have a family or just because you don't have kids or because you don't have, like, whatever your circumstances are, don't let that be a reason why you're not happy, dude. Your life is great. Your life is wonderful. Your life is perfect. It's always working out for you and it's never working against you.
Being a single.
All right, I want y'all to realize what she said. It's about happiness. A lot of women don't understand life is not just about, it's not fun all the time. It can be fun. But when it's fun, when you handle your business and you reap the rewards from what you done did to make life fun. They think it's just supposed to be fun all the time. That's why they get up and run when some don't go their way one time. You understand me? And the problem with it is nobody will tell them that shit. They'll just be like, no, it's okay. It's okay. If you're not happy, leave. Well, why you don't do that at the job? Why you don't do that when your son when your kids got mad at you? Why you ain't just give up? Why you ain't just drop them off at the fire station or at the hospital? Why you ain't do that when whatever your homegirl got mad at you? She did you grimy? She y'all didn't went out to eat 5 times and she left her wallet 5 times and you still ain't you still go out to eat with her. But when a man enforce some boundaries and give you a little structure and how to, you know what I'm saying, be better, you gotta go. It's just crazy to me. I never understood that. But you know, that's what it's about, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, women have to be happy. If they're not happy, they're not staying. And that is insane. It's crazy, bro.
Woman is not a compliment in every case.
Here we go.
I'm sorry, it's just not. It actually raises a lot of red flags, to be honest. Because now you got your counterparts and your peers asking behind your back if you even capable of keeping a relationship, keeping a man or keeping a woman, etc. See, a lot of y'all felt triggered by that Settle video, which was eye-opening to me because obviously we have a lot of women living in the state of delusion, thinking that they just gonna find the most perfect man ever. And if not, and they can't find that, they'll just be single, as if that's supposed to do any type of advancement to our society. Ask yourself, what is your purpose on the earth as a woman if you're not seeking some type of family, and especially family of your own? Like, what exactly are you trying to accomplish on this earth?
Let me help you out, my man. There's a difference between wanting to be single and choosing to be single. And most women are choosing to be single because there's just no good men out there. Let me give you an example. I had a good friend come to me a couple of years ago.
Let me say this before he gets started, because I know where he's going. There's no good men out here. This dude, and I don't know this, I'm projecting like a motherfucker. He sleep on the couch when he forgets to do one thing his wife tell him. And he say shit like, there ain't no good men out here. And I'm one of them people that I always argue for that, speaking of absolute shit. That shit is crazy. I know he's not saying none whatsoever. He's saying it's a lot of men out here that ain't good men, and I understand that. It might be that, but I don't think the dynamic of good men versus good women is less good men than good women. That is insane. Women have lost their mind and have visibly put it on the camera. Let me ask y'all something. Have you ever seen a nigga turn the camera on, look into it and cry? If you do, put that in my inbox. redpillcrip85@gmail.com. I want y'all to show me a video of a nigga that cut the camera on and cry. Outside, okay, we know Tyrese did it. But you got countless of women all over the United States, all over the world. They will hit that play button and get them tears rolling. Action. Like, come on, bro. Be for real. But this guy is dangerous. He's dangerous. Panders, these niggas that just kiss women ass because they just so far away. They detach from their relationship. And honestly, if he had to be honest about his relationship, if you plug the nigga up to a motherfucking lie detector test and asked him how happy he really was and the shit that he wished his wife did, he would come up with some shit and it would fuck her life up. She'd be like, damn, I thought I was doing good. No, you run that nigga and you despise him because of that. Happens all the time.
Go saying, Robbie, help me find a good man. She's educated, got a great career, beautiful, and someone that you would want to marry.
Educated, got a great career, and beautiful. One of three which we care about. Keep it 100. Nobody cares about your money.
Trust me, I know plenty of single men, but they're single for a reason. Every good man I know is taken by a woman, and that should be the testimony. When a woman finds a good man, she knows how to hold on to that good man. And that's why women are single.
They don't know how to hang on to him, dude. That's where you keep fucking up. You saying some shit, but then you flipping the genders. You don't understand what you're saying. It is some women with good men and men with good women, but 9 times out of 10, the man ain't gonna run when it get bad. And a lot of women got good men and go to divorce court for reconcilable differences. i.e., I'm not happy because they watching their single friends out here deceive them with the Instagram pictures and the vacations that they taken by another nigga that has sent them somewhere and then skeet on their back and send them back home and they pretending they happy. And then a married woman will watch this and try to and think that, man, that's what I'm missing out on. That's not what life is about. Life is about, you want to earn the trophy, right? When you stand up at your family reunion, which rarely happens, and towards the end of your life, and you say, man, Me and Chuck, we done went through so much, man. Like we had ups and downs, and we didn't got through this and all that. But you don't want to do that. They don't want to. They can't get to a 3-year anniversary, let alone a 25, to get through the. Let's do 18. Let's just say get married and then at least stay there while the baby's there. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. They think they can do it on their own. 95% of women, single mothers I talk to on the phone, if their kids is in the background, they talking loud and they telling them no. Hey, go over there and sit down. No. I ain't never heard so many no's in my damn life. Women, they children, when they by themselves and they don't have a father to rear them, they talk to them, they tell them no. But then when a woman date a grown ass man that's an asset to her life, he'll tell her no, don't do that, or tell her no. She want to argue with that, but she'll let a fucking toddler run her. And if y'all think I'm just picking on women, I'm not. It's just facts. This nigga's dangerous.
Because simply put, there just aren't any good men out there.
People say to me, like, aren't you scared being single in your 30s? And I'm like, no, I have a career. I don't need anything from anybody. And I've never been in that position before, I don't think. But I think it's like such an empowering.
All right, I'm looking at her. I don't know her. She has a career. What do y'all think her career is? Just take a guess. Put it in the comments. I'm guessing OnlyFans. I'm just guessing. I don't know. What does she look like she do? Do you think she put on a motherfucking suit and go to court in the morning? This is all hypothetical. I'm not putting no law on this. What do you think this plastic surgeon face bitch do for real? Keep it 100.
Thing to be single right now. I'm like, I feel like I'm in my 20s, but with money and like purpose and fulfillment and all of that.
40s is the new 20s. And
Yeah.
so I think the fact that society puts this pressure on women, like, you need to be married, you need to have kids. Well, I think it's much worse to be married and have children with the wrong person,
Yes.
and or be in a relationship that doesn't fulfill you, that doesn't make you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be with the right person, not just be with a person.
For
so,
sure.
So good for you. I think
Thank you.
that's all noise. You know,
This is the problem. It's not about everybody. You know, you probably passed up 15 of the right people because you want to be picky. And guess what? You'll reap what you sow later on in life. But while you still cute, halfway cute with the plastic surgeons, and you got a little paper and all this sucker shit, 40 is not the new 20. Your eggs work in your 20s. That's your purpose for being here. How the fuck is 40 the new 20? It's not the new nothing. That's old shit. In dog years, in fertile, in your prime, you ain't got. But women don't get it. You got a prime, and it starts as soon as you graduate high school, and then it ends around 30. I'm gonna try to be friendly. I'm 30. You out the game. I'm just telling you out the game. Trying to get in a relationship, a solid relationship after 30, unless you are just phenomenal. Unless you just you bleed that I'm going to be feminine and hold shit down. When I get with a nigga, I ain't gonna pick up and run. I ain't gonna make the nigga. When a nigga come home from working 14 hours, 12 hours, and he want to go inside, he don't want to sit in the car. You doing your motherfucking thing, baby. Cause most niggas I know, they don't even want to go in the house. Boy, nigga be driving. Man, my homeboy, hey, shout out to my brother. I ain't gonna say his name. This how much he go through, and I know, and he'll never say it. I just peep game. He be like, hey, I'm about to go grab my the fam something to eat. I think it's about 4-5 of them in the crib. He go to McDonald's, then he go to Taco Bell, then he go to the Corner Store, then he go to Wendy's, then he go to Sonic. But he don't even care that it's inconvenient because the nigga just want to be at peace for about an hour. He got to face that shit, but guess what? You know what? He take care of the crib, and he love his wife to death. It's all the headaches that she didn't gave him. The nigga got a Costco membership for aspirin, nigga. That's what we do. That's what we do. They don't get that shit. But they 40, they think that they not annoying as a motherfucker. Most women are. They good people for certain shit. Like, it's a lot of people I know. I love my niggas. I love a lot of people around me. But I back against the wall, put money on you to be solid and stay down and actually be a buck with me. Psh, 2. I got a lot of love for a lot of people. I just, maybe I'm just mature enough to not trust you to. I'm done with all that shit. I'm 40, my nigga. I ain't got time for them games. I don't bank on shit. I don't bank on a motherfucking thing. And I think that's the best way to look at it. And look, if a motherfucker asks me to do something, or somebody around me, if a woman around me, red pill, all that, they gonna say, that nigga is a gentleman and he makes sure I'm safe. And if it's ever something that go down, he gonna hold me down financially, mentally, spiritually, all that shit. But I'm gonna still give you the harsh reality. I'm gonna give you the truth. I'm not gonna be around no woman and just allow her to think that her shit don't stink when she got 27 flaws. Please don't ask me directly, because you're gonna get it. I'm not even gonna fix my face to tell you about yourself unless it's my duty to do so. But if you slacking, I'm gonna be on your ass. And even my homies, I'll tell them the same thing. The same thing. And I tell all, and I'm 40, so most of the people around me is in their mid 20s to like 60. And I tell, I keep the same base, but I got such a wide variety of people. And when you do podcasting and shit, and you be in the industry with music, you keep young peers. So I got 18-year-old homies, 21-year-old homies. You know what I'm saying? And they, they got respect for me like I got respect for them. But what I tell them is, watch your back. I never gatekeep nothing. And I tell them, look, man, this ain't no game. You don't never put all your chips in no woman. You don't want no old woman, for one. And yes, old is 30 in them. Sorry, ladies. That's the hand God dealt, not us. You're going backwards. So the older you get, the greater you got to be mentally and on the inside. Because if you ain't got nothing to offer no man in your 30s, and we don't want your fucking money, a big step would be, don't have no fucking kids. Stop having all them goddamn kids with niggas. That is an asterisk on your name. Y'all don't get that. And I know a lot of women say, oh, I don't want a man with no kids either. Well, hey, if you look at a man and he take care of his kids and he ain't on child support, that's an asset. That's a good thing. That's a good sign, right? Nigga got 2 kids by one woman and he take care of them. You hit a lick. But you got 2 kids by a motherfucker that you don't got nothing nice to say about. That's how the game go. And you got to learn early. Because I'm telling you, mark my motherfucking words. 30 and up, ladies. Your value then went down. And you got all this shit set in your head and you watch too much social media. You're a liability. So you got to be an asset.
Sometimes you got to just quiet the noise and align with what makes you feel good. And if someone doesn't make you feel good that's in your life, you've got to say, sorry, like this isn't going to work out for me. But the right person ignites you, inspires you, and gives you passion and purpose for everything that you do.
30 and flirty, or maybe not. What's up, beautiful people? You don't know, it's your favorite island girl, Jody here from the 876. And you know what we're about to talk about today. We're talking about one of those topics that is sparking a lot of conversation. We're talking about women in their 30s who are choosing to embrace singlehood. For so long, there has been an expectation that by a certain age, everyone should be settling down, especially women. But of course, more and more women are now challenging this idea, focusing on their own self-growth, career goals, and just living their lives on their own terms. In today's video, guys, we'll be discussing and hearing different perspectives and personal stories on why being single in your 30s is now an empowering choice. But before we get started, guys, you already know the drill. Just like this video for your girl because it's an easy and a free way to, of course, support my channel. And also subscribe if you're new to become a part of the Islanders family. You can drop some palm trees right here down in the comment section so we can officially welcome you. And of course, you know, it wouldn't be a Jody video if I did not ask for your opinion. What do you guys think about all of this? Are you someone who is embracing singlehood, or do you think there's still a pressure in settling down by a certain age? Of course, drop your thoughts and experiences because we want to hear from you now. Let's keep the conversation going.
So yeah, I'm 53, completely single by choice, and also no children by choice. Love my life, have incredible friends, and travel is the secret to my happiness.
53, single by choice with no children. Who believes that? Some people just be saying, just be talking. And y'all, man, we just be eating that shit up. We don't know you. You ain't got no validity to say, oh, I'm single by choice. You 53 and you look better than some 20-year-olds. I ain't gonna lie. But if you 53 and you that attractive now, I know what you look like in your 20s and 30s. You couldn't get it right then. This is not a choice. That's why I say, ask a woman, ask a man. Would you rather be with somebody that respects you and make your motherfucking life easier and you love them and you got babies with them? Or would you rather be by yourself going on trips where the 25-year-old Rico Suave nigga knock you down and you go home? Bro, they cry to sleep, cuz. They cry to sleep, bro. And it's sad because this is the problem. You telling younger women you got 25 more years. You telling the 25-year-old you got 28 more years to fuck off. And it'll still happen. This is it's damaging, cuz. It really is. Because now the women that in their prime now focus. Just imagine telling Patrick Mahomes or any quarterback or any NFL player, nah, bro, just wait till you 30 and them. Just wait till you 30, 35. You got it. Nigga, your body's not the same. You can't endure the same shit. Men don't even start making six figures until they in their mid 40s and early 50s. Like, that's how long it take to establish shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy that women like this is really they got a voice. It's crazy, bro. They fucking up the younger women's minds, bro.
I do not wait around for some man to show up to travel with me or to explore places with me. I do it on my own and have so much fun, and usually take friends with me, meet friends wherever I go. It's the secret to my personal happiness. So if you're out there whining and complaining that you can't find a guy and your life is not worth living, then you better knock it off and rethink the way you're living your life, because you got one shot, babies. So have fun and enjoy it while you can, single or not.
A elder, a Gen Z or X or whatever the fuck that is, telling don't do shit that's gonna make you better. Have fun. You ain't gotta brush your teeth in the morning. Wake up and eat 9-laters, nigga. What are you talking about? It's nothing that should not make a motherfucker cringe about some of these videos. A 53-year-old, have fun. Bitch, you are 67% done with your life talking about having fun, putting on makeup in front of a fucking camera. I don't get it. I'm not telling my kids to fucking wake up and life ain't about all fun. Yes, it's fun when you hold shit down and earn some shit. You just think because you gonna travel and have fun with you golden girls ass motherfucker. It's what they be on. They think they don't, God forbid they friends get a husband. You know what they gonna do the whole time? They not gonna be happy for you. They not finna be happy. They about to tell you every glitch in the system. This nigga forget to take the trash out one day. See, you don't deserve that. He's not right for you. It should be motor mechanics and muscle memory to take out the trash. The nigga bought the bag. What's your rent? Ask a woman, what's your rent? Was she with a husband to take care of her? She don't know. You know why she might know how much the bills is? Because she got access to the account to actually type the numbers in on the card to pay the bills. Because he paying them. You think this woman, this 53-year-old woman right now will quote unquote settle for a man that wasn't going to take care of her when she already running the streets and doing what the fuck she want to do? She can't even give nobody no kids. And she talking like she the shit. Your superpower's gone, bitch. You ever seen Space Jam? When them motherfuckers came through and the Monstars took the Jordan couldn't even do a layup. That's you in your 30s, man. 30s and 40s. I'll give you the 40. Let's be fair so we can talk real shit. Shout out to Teeny in here because I don't want you to go crazy on me. I know you're 37 and shit. But yo, the what God made you, what God gave you to make you special don't work no more. It worked. It worked for the other reason, but it don't work for the primary reason. So now what? You still the shit? You ever seen a nigga with muscles that he done painted on his body? Can't lift a dumbbell up. It's just there. Nigga ain't strong. That's your wound, bitch.
Quit letting the internet convince you that being single by choice is a bad thing. You know, and I know right now, if you wanted any man, you can go get any man, but you got standards. And just because you have that, people gonna chastise you and make it seem like something is wrong with you because you are still single. Tell them, no, I'm not single. I am single by choice. It's a whole different thing. If you are single because you have standards that most people can't meet, that is a blessing. You know how many people right now in relationships being drugged through the mud because they couldn't be single by choice? You are choosing not to settle for mediocrity. You are.
It's a lot he's saying is wrong. But when he's saying you choosing not to deal with mediocrity or whatever he said, I think he just said that. You mediocre, ma'am. What the fuck is you talking about? 70% of women in America are overweight. The one thing you can control is the food you eat and how much you exercise. It don't cost no money. It costs money to eat. But if you ain't got no money, this is broke motherfucking fat people out here. How the fuck you fat? You don't even eat good for real. That just shows you how lazy you are. Man, stop playing with me. This nigga, people like this dude right here, they dangerous because it could be 10 people that tell a woman you fucking up. And then this nigga come on here with all this passion and conviction. And you know what they do? See, I knew I wasn't tripping. Are you telling me that the other 9 people that told you the same shit, or the 10 people that told you the same shit, and this nigga come in here and feed your ego, and now you reaffirm your damn delusions? What is y'all talking about? This nigga's dangerous. Men like this need to be out of the community. You got to put that nigga on the T app. Niggas that'll lie to you. Put this nigga face on there. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I seen this nigga on some videos, but I didn't think it was bad till today. I just seen the video. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga smoking? What did he do? How many times he didn't sleep on the couch? Cause I don't even remember this nigga talking like that. You talking about somebody not meeting your standards. You got standards, but your standards is whopper. Your standards is a nigga that makes $17.50 an hour. I'm not saying that you don't have them standards and that's why you single, but any nigga that don't make $100,000, do you know how fine women are that date niggas that make $100,000 unless they got them early and lightweight fell off? Nigga not making 2 G's a week to date your big, irritating, already got kids ass. They not doing it. So to say, oh, well, You not lowering your standards. Well, you's a dummy. That's stupid. Niggas know. Niggas look in the mirror. They look at their bank account and they be like, yeah, I probably gotta go and holler at these 3s and 4s out here, man. If I want a relationship with some pussy, I can't be shooting at 10s. You might hit a lick every blue moon. Unless you level up. And that's what women gotta do. But this nigga telling these women that they have to be, you settling. No, you not settling. You getting what you deserve, which is at this point nothing. Silly motherfucker.
Choosing not to be led astray. You are choosing not to allow men that's only full of empty promises to hook you. You are choosing happiness. Never let somebody make you feel bad for choosing you, for not settling on you, for not giving up on you. I am not single because I don't have no choice in the matter. I'm not single because nobody want me. All these motherfuckers want me. I'm single because I don't want none of these motherfuckers. I ain't single because none of these motherfuckers want me. I'm single because I don't want none of these motherfuckers.
Best part of being childless is as soon as an inconvenience befalls you.
You know the crazy thing about it? You don't gotta want everybody. The point is when you looking in the mirror and you you looking and you saying, I deserve this. You gotta be real with yourself. You gotta be real with yourself. Everything you turning down, it might, you know what's wild? A motherfucker love you, bro. Love you, bro. We'll tap in tomorrow. I'll tell you like this. When you look in that mirror and you actually saying, I deserve what Sierra got. See, Russell Wilson was a nigga that really set niggas back. That's one of them dudes. I can have kids and get a quarterback out the game. For one, you're not Sierra. Cause at least she in shape. I know she a whole ass headache though. I ain't gonna lie to you. But just you stop thinking what you deserve is not what you deserve. Look in the mirror. Look, I want you ladies, do this tonight. This homework. I want y'all to take all y'all clothes off and go in the mirror and look. Look at what you see and say, that nigga that tried to holler at me at pump 8, he wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad. You know what? I should have gave him a shot. Because you're going to look at yourself and understand why you wear waist trainers, wigs, eyelashes. What my nigga say? My nigga, shout out to 2K, man. My dog 2K said, how you going to value an opinion of a motherfucker that put hair on top of hair and put a hat on top of that? I was like, this nigga crazy. You putting hair on top of your hair and then putting some more shit. Look, I got hair, I got on a hat, and I got on headphones. But I wouldn't walk around like this shit all day. That's what y'all be looking like. Goofies. See what this lady got to say.
You could just take a nap for a clean slate. Don't nobody suffer. Go without a meal. Go without nothing if you just give up for a little while. So let me nuzzle in. I'll know what to do when I wake up in 3 hours.
So more and more women in their 30s.
Yeah, you can wake up. You're going to wake up in 3 hours and it's still going to be miserable. That's what they be. You think you can sleep. That's like a nigga to get high, get drunk. Be like, nigga, I'm about to drink this shit away. As soon as you sober up, bam, reality hit your ass right back. And unfortunately, your clock ain't long like that. Like, you literally got a countdown clock, bro. That's the problem. Men can get fly at 60. You know what I'm saying? If y'all look good at 60, that shit is piled on your face. Keep it 100. Shout out to my niggas in Indiana, man. Let you know, hey, tap in with me, man. I'm finna start going every day that I'm not doing something with my Chicago niggas or my Indiana niggas. I'm trying to fill them roles, and y'all more than welcome to always come up on my shit, bro. Cause y'all niggas let me in, but I'm telling you, they not valuing the clock. That shit stops. It's a shot clock on that motherfucking pussy, man. On that fertility wall. I better stop playing them games and stop letting these little buster ass bitches that cry when they get off the camera and on camera tell y'all shit that go against what you how you really feeling, because you know how you really feel. Most people do that. You don't want to be alone. You would love to come home to some energy that's great. It's always cool to come home to nothing. That's always peaceful, but that's the easy way out. If you're not gonna step your game up and make yourself better, then that's just what you're gonna do. And at 60, I can still lift a 80-pound bag of dog food. And when you 60, you're gonna need your young neighbor or your son to interrupt his life to come help you. And that's what y'all not getting.
Are choosing to be single, and honestly this is a powerful shift, with many of course embracing their freedom, their independence that comes with of course being single. In their 30s, there are a lot of women who have already established their careers and invested in their own self-growth, and they know exactly what they want out of life as well as in a relationship. Rather than settling, they're choosing to wait for partners who just fully align with their goals and their values, or even
you ain't gonna never find the shit. That's the problem. She's saying y'all waiting to find somebody that fully, you're waiting for the perfect nigga. Don't exist, brother, sister. It don't exist. That's why men will take 5 qualities out of the 10 he's asking for. 3. Don't be a hoe. Don't have kids and be nice. It's 7 other things he won't, but he is not going to disqualify you for that. Y'all will have a 31 list. Cute, handsome, charismatic, no kids, $100,000, 6'2", big dick, great shape. The nigga will get 29 out of 31, and a bitch will be like, I'm not settling. In fucking sane.
Redefining the idea of what a fulfilling life looks like.
A video that went viral recently about how women are prioritizing peace over low-grade, low-effort relationships with men. And the #1 comment that I got from men was, well, fine, if you can live without us, we're just not going to protect you anymore. So first of all, who exactly are you protecting us from? Is it Sarah that we're afraid is going to break into our home and assault us? Or is it men? Is it men that you're protecting us from? Secondly, when women say that we'd rather have peace and safety,
why do it matter? The point is we protecting you. It's some awful niggas out here. Duh. Some awful bitches out here. Who's protecting the men from the funky little cute bitch that run niggas' pockets? Who protected Shannon Sharp? Huh? Who protected this nigga from the little cute 21-year-old OnlyFans bitch? Who protected that nigga? Nobody. But guess what? We still protecting y'all's funky ass. Bitch can do nothing but awful in her whole life. And it's still gonna be a nigga come pump your gas, open your door, and offer to take care of your off-brand ass kids. That's called privilege, ladies and gentlemen.
we're not talking about physical safety. We're talking about emotional safety. The reason that
What the fuck? I really hope she explains this. Emotional safety. Anybody in the chat want to say something? Anybody want to say what the fuck emotional safety is? I done been on TikTok just talking, just like this, just talking. You saying your opinion, I'm saying mine. I might be a little more aggressive. I might be a little bit more on 10. I don't feel safe. What the fuck can I do to you? Please tell me. What? I don't want to do nothing to you. I disagree with you because I think you mentally retarded. I think you slow. And it ain't no diss. It's just the way you think is so off. It's so insane. Because even if you had to break it down in a court of law and somebody sat there and held you accountable for your silly ass thoughts, you would be doomed. They would have to get you the fuck up out of there. Just saying.
there is an epidemic of lonely, depressed men is because women would rather be alone than in an emotionally unsafe relationship. I feel that we're in emotional danger when we can't be vulnerable and express how we feel. We're being constantly criticized or put down or ignored. Or all the men run to the comments and say, well, we want to be valued too. Yeah.
No, that's not what's going to happen. That's not what's going to happen. Because niggas is gonna listen to your sob stories until he just fed up. He gonna give you at least 20, 25 stories of you just complaining about some shit that probably ain't even that bad. For he say, look, man, just it ain't that bad. Oh my God, I'm emotionally unsafe. And then he gotta take a walk. He gotta take a walk after that. You emotionally do you hear all this shit that they just emotional intelligence, emotional unsafe, 17 genders, bro? We have lost our fucking mind in this world, bro. It is insane. I have no idea what nobody's talking about no more. Most of the time, I be listening to motherfuckers. Women say they want this. Give a woman everything she says she want. Do it. I've done it in a relationship. Every single thing you want me to work on, did it. Guess what? It was some invisible ink on that motherfucking list. You're never going to satisfy them. Never. And you will deal with 30 to 40% of what they bringing back with the headaches to come with it and stay like a fucking dog. This big haired bitch, I wish she would scoot the camera back. I know she overweight. I know she fat. This bitch got filters and makeup on. That's a double entendre, goddammit.
Yes, you deserve that. But why are 72% of divorces initiated by women? And why statistically are women thriving in singledom and men are not? It is because women en masse are willing to put in the work, be self-reflective.
No, they're not. They're not willing to put in the work. They're not being self-reflective. They want you to cater to their nonsense. And that's what happens. We do it. Stop playing.
Do what it takes to show up, and men simply are not.
For the single men out there who keep wondering why women are opting out of marriage and why so many women are content being single, my answer is going to surprise you. Believe it or not, it's the married men and women. That's what's keeping the women single. Every day on this app, we watch a little bit of rage baiting with a married woman showing how her husband weaponizes his incompetence. They've read the Facebook post where you wish your woman a happy anniversary, but you brag about how you put her through this and that, all the ups and downs, how you could. Nobody
does that. Y'all want to talk about speaking in absolutes? No man does that. No man gets on the internet and brags about how he do his wife dirty. No, doesn't happen. Find a video. Send it to me. Send it to me. I'll wait on that shit. If I hold my breath, I'm gonna die.
Completely dogged her out, but through it all, she stuck by your side. And we also see the 40% of married men who are on the dating apps. We watch these married men cosplay as single men all the time. They don't like seeing that these men can't be faithful, and a wedding ring and some wedding vows doesn't change that man. So if you're out here and you're wondering why the single women are so happily opting to remain single, and you're like, what's the problem? What happened? Is it social media? Is it the dating apps? Is it Kevin Samuels? Is it feminism? They realize that some of these happily ever after stories look miserable behind closed doors. They've seen what 5, 10, 15, 20 years of a man's weaponized incompetence can do to a woman.
Ain't nobody, for one, y'all not going to stay that long. It's insanity. Stop talking. Ain't no women sitting around. A woman can have a bad week and go and call a lawyer and be like, I don't know, it's probably, nigga ain't did nothing wrong. You just having a bad week. Nigga done dealt with your giving up pussy ass for 2 years. Nigga done fuck. And this is some bullshit, but I'm gonna give it a fair number. A nigga done got pussy from his wife 100 times in 2 years. Think about that. That's 50 times a year. That's 4 times 12 is 48. That's 4 or 5 times a month. And the mortgage ain't never been late. The grass ain't never not been cut. But a nigga done fucked his wife 100 times in 2 years. And you sitting there talking about what's wrong with silly motherfucker, man. All y'all complaining on here, you and the last chick, y'all big as a house. Ain't nobody finna deal with you. You got a fucking paintbrush on you. Let me hit play.
Married men and women are one of the biggest reasons why women are remaining single. Some of them have seen you and your life and what you put up with in order to keep that man, and they say it's not worth it.
No. They're judging your relationship based off of one-sided story. That's what y'all doing. That's why men don't want their wives to have. Well, a lot of niggas I know they not even tripping, but I think it's fucking stupid. This is why you don't want your wife to have female friends, because of what she just said. Women are opting out of marriage because of what they see on the outside looking in, which is they homegirl that's married, bitching about everything, versus what she do and what he doing, but they ain't getting no recognition in these conversations. Yeah, he's great, but stop playing. Y'all can do that sucker shit somewhere else. This is the Red Pill Crip podcast. This what I'm on. I'm not letting no suck shit fly. And fellas, when we need to step it up, we need to. I put that on the table. If you got a wonderful wife, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Do you know how rare that is? You know how many more better men it is out here than women? Niggas put up with bullshit. They put up with bullshit. A woman will dog a good nigga. And a good nigga will put up with a fucking demon for the sake of the family and love that actually exists. A lot of women don't give a fuck about you if you ain't doing shit for them. Fuck you talking about? We had this whole argument last night. Oh, well, you know, if he's not a good person inside, all right, bet. They'll give you 5 qualities. Good person, he emotionally intelligent, this, that. No money. We ain't talking about money. Now I said, okay, cool. Them 5 qualities you just named. What if he on the bus stop? Crickets. I mean, well, he gotta have some. Yeah, nigga. He don't even get to have them excuses if he ain't got no paper, if he ain't got no car. If you ain't got no car and he ain't got no car, he might got a shot. Maybe. 9 times out of 10, he's still gonna need to have a car with your fucking bus riding ass. Y'all be tripping, bro. I'm just keeping it a thou wow. You hear me?
Do y'all mean to tell me that a healthy, happy woman would willingly choose to spend the rest of her life by herself? Like, is that what we're saying?
That is precisely what we are saying. Why is it so hard to believe that a woman who is healthy and happy cannot be healthy and happy by herself? Just because you might not want to stay by yourself, that's perfectly okay.
Because you're the outlier. Nobody said it's impossible. Most women don't want to be alone. Most people, I'm gonna stop saying women, but since y'all talking, since this video is about that, y'all don't want to die alone. Y'all don't want to do that. After that cute shit stop and you getting weaker and you got 20, 30 years left, you don't want to be alone. You saying that shit while you still cute. Man, tell me when I'm lying, cuz. Just tell me. I'll take it like a motherfucking champ on the chin, you hear me? I'll do that when I'm wrong. But ladies, you not preparing for the future. That's why you fuck strangers and get pregnant and have 8 kids, because you're not prepared for the future. Stop playing with me, bro. That's what look, I studied this shit. Before I even start podding, I'm like, bro, let me at least get my knowledge up. Let me at least observe the world real quick so I can stand on the shit when I say it. Cause I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. Maybe I am. I could have been tripping. I could have been like, nah, hell no. Nah. There's beautiful, good women out in the streets. I just ran into all the awful ones. Nope. It ain't that.
But some women are fine with being alone. Maybe if we drop in some statistics, you will be able to visualize why. Married men saw the biggest drop in mortality rates, which research pointing out that men who are tied down are less likely to take risks and get into accident or consume alcohol and drugs. Bad news for women, though, as the deep dive data revealed, their mortality benefited less if they were married. women are dying younger married to a man versus if they stayed single and child-free. Let me reiterate, single and child-free, because I know you're going to come back with the argument that somehow we're encouraging single motherhood. That's never the case. Single, child-free women are happier and tend to live longer lives, because in this economy, as much as women like to talk about have stuff like that, most women will not be women. That's simply the facts based on the economics, what is required to sustain a family. Most so work, and even with most women working, most women always do a majority of the housework. Even if you have a spouse or a husband who is willing to do the work or willing to do some house labor, women tend to take on way more, especially when it comes to child rearing. So why is it so hard to fathom that with everything that comes with a marriage, that women would be happier just being by themselves? Some people don't want a man just for the sake of saying, I got a man.
You hear this word? Happy, bitch. Damn, that's all y'all give a fuck about. This is not what life is about. It is about happiness, but it's y'all just want to be happy because you woke up. That's not how the world works. You gotta work for shit, man. Everybody want to blow up overnight. Everybody I know want to rap. They want to be the dope. Nigga, I'm dope, nigga. Yeah, it's a lot of dope ass rappers that went through bullshit. But you know who made it? The niggas that stood up and stood the test of time and actually put in the extra effort to make themselves worthy of the shit. Y'all niggas, motherfuckers is so entitled, bro. We in the entitlement era. Well, shit, I'm this, so I should get this. No, nigga, put that work in. Put that motherfucking work in. Then you can bitch. I know I ain't where I'm supposed to be on this internet shit, because to be real, I could do this shit all day long. But I be so mentally, I be in my head so much, I don't go as hard as I should. But I could do this shit all day. We could talk about whatever. But I don't want no motherfucking handouts, and I understand why I am where I am, because I'm not working to where I should be. That's why I'm not married. Because I'm not where I'm supposed to be be in a position to get a woman that I want to be with. I know that. But I'm not about to sit up here and be like, well, everything else ain't going right and everybody fucked up but me. That's what they do.
I got a man. Some women only want to have a man just to be able to say they have a man, like it's a trophy. I'm sorry that you don't like you enough to be by yourself. And just because someone isn't in a relationship doesn't mean they're lonely. Time and time again, women have stated we have other relationships outside.
You say that. They say they not lonely because they damn it, I just lost my thought. They say they're not lonely only because they got the attention. They get the attention, and they know that they're just of a click of a button or an unread message, they can not be lonely. When all that shit stop and all their friends start getting older and God, like I said, God forbid they get somebody to be with, you're gonna be lonely. You don't feel lonely right now. You still cute, chocolate sister right here. You cute. When that shit go away, you're gonna be Deboing your son time. I took care of you. Come over here and do this for me. Y'all be stealing y'all kids' youth. Y'all be taking away from people that around you got lives that don't revolve around you. Why don't you get with somebody? Why don't you become compatible? Shout out to my nigga C-Dub. I coined the phrase, unbe-aroundable. That's what y'all are. Cause y'all not, y'all ain't got no, you don't know who you waking up to. Y'all do different shit. You run the streets. You this phrase communication is something that you banking on because a motherfucker gotta tell you that he didn't. Oh, I don't like that you go to the club with your ass hanging out your dress. Well, you need to say it because I didn't know that. Why the fuck didn't you know it already? I'm just not dealing with this shit. Like that nigga, y'all go on a date. First couple dates, that nigga pull up with no money, and she be like, the bill come, and he pass it to you. You like, what the fuck is you doing? Ain't you gonna pay? You the man. Well, you didn't communicate that with me. You see how this shit go? Instead of just acting like you don't know shit. I'm telling you, bro, it's not that hard. Y'all make it complicated.
Of a husband, women have very strong friendships aside from men, versus men that get old and alone and don't have friends. Women tend to still have friends.
You know, fucking friend.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what? I just don't understand why you can't believe that.
So breaking down the traditional timelines and understanding that marriage and relationship aren't only the markers of success and happiness, because people tend to align happiness and success with just marriage and relationship. Many women in their 30s are focusing on friendships and passions and traveling and self-discovering, finding happiness.
All the wrong shit. What she say? Friendships and traveling and all this sucker shit. Bro, all that shit deteriorate, man. You be so old, they gotta push your ass in a wheelchair to get to your damn flight. What's that shit called? Your terminal. Cause you terminally ill. And most of y'all terminally ill in the head any motherfucking way. Goofball. It's crazy. The shit that it's like, it's not even unpredictable. It's not like it's gonna just wake up one day and you're just gonna be like, damn, how did this happen? You've been doing this shit for the past 20 years, fucking off. You don't have friends. Y'all think everybody think they got some fucking friends. I know y'all, but man, I don't know what generation I am. I gotta look this up because I know I'm born in 85, so I don't know if I'm Gen X, Gen Z, whatever the fuck it is. My grandma used to always tell me, you ain't got no friends, fool. What the fuck is wrong with you? Tell them. I tell my kids now. Baby, Dad, I talked to my friend today. Who is your friend? You gonna make me whoop your ass. You ain't got no friends. You know who your friend is? Your mama, me, your stepdaddy, your sister, and hopefully y'all stay friends. Because the truth be told, when you get older, shit go bad. I love my brother and them. My brother, man, me and my brothers, we don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? I love my sister, but we not fucking friends at all. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna go to war and do some shit, that's cool. If she need me to do some life or death shit, I'm with you. But they ain't no fucking, are you crazy? You gotta earn that shit. You're not just calling people friends. Daddy, I met some people today, and my friend Allie or Sarah, you know, that is not your fuck. Stop saying that shit. Y'all so damn goofy talking about your fucking friends. Do you know one of your friends that's married call your single ass the single bitch while you not around her? That's what she say. Who you talking about? She know two Mariahs. One got a husband, the other one's single. You know, and I'm talking about single Mariah. Fucking goofball ass nigga. Y'all be bugging. I'm bugging though, my bad.
Inexperiences that doesn't necessarily depending on a partner. And in a way, this shift is giving women to find that space that creates a life that feels right for her, rather than having a life that have to include or involve then a relationship.
This video is for the girlies that are the last single ones in their friendship group. So I'm 32. I've never been married. I've never had kids. And my last relationship was almost 3 years ago. I'm also the last single one in my friendship circle.
All right, let me break down the woman needs real quick, because a lot of men don't get this. When a woman has been single for 3 years, what do you think she's been doing sexually? I'm letting you breathe because I don't want to just tell on her, but think about it. She hasn't been in a relationship, and then the bitch probably cheat too. So even when she was in a relationship, she was probably fucking 2-3 people, or had little nights where she didn't went out with her homegirl. She been running the fucking streets, man. 9 times out of 10. Can't say absolutely. I can't say that because that's not right. I don't know her. But that's what most women do. When they've been single for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Holy. And especially if they coming out of a relationship. Jesus Christ. You try to fuck through your healing sometime. And that's the problem. But good luck though.
And I know how isolating and how lonely that can feel. I just want you to know that it's okay if you're feeling that way. There's nothing wrong with you. It doesn't mean that you're not attractive or you're not wanted or that you're never going to be in that relationship that you want to be in. And just because it hasn't happened now doesn't mean that it's never going to happen. I think as women, we've got a lot of pressure from society to be married at a certain age. And unfortunately, there's this sort of archaic notion that our value is based on our relationship status.
It is.
And if I was to live believing all of what society says, I'd be so miserable. But here's a secret they don't want you to know.
You miserable now. That's why you on the internet talking about it. It's your single ass. You know, fuck everybody didn't want nobody wanted to keep you. Or you fuck people that you didn't want to keep, which makes you a whore. Cause you didn't fuck people that you don't even want to be with. So what that say about you or them? What does that say? Come on, we're gonna do the math tonight. This is called whole facts. Whole math. Shout out to that nigga. It's a nigga name. It's a what's the name? A YouTuber name. Whole math. That nigga be breaking it down, the numbers.
Being single is actually a gift, and there is so much power in having this time alone. You can do whatever you want. You can focus on your goals. You can build on your dreams. You can travel wherever you want to go. And I think for me, traveling solo has been one of the best experiences that I've had. And I probably wouldn't have had all these amazing experiences if I was in a relationship.
Why do you think why do you think that she would say traveling alone was a good thing? Just put it in your head. If you got it, put it in the chat. Why do you think traveling alone would be a good thing? In a world full of fucking predators where bitches choose bears over humans to be in the fucking woods with, what could be safe or solace about traveling by yourself as a woman in 2025? I'll wait.
I think it's really sad that we wish away our singleness because there is so much that we can do while we are alone. And if I could go back in time, I'd tell my younger self to be kinder, to know that being single is going to grow my confidence. It's going to help me realize what I deserve in my next relationship. It's also going to make me find out all the areas that I want to grow in and I can improve on. And I really hope this video can help someone out there.
I want you to hear how many times she said I don't really want to rewind it because I'm gonna fuck my stream up. Hold on, I think I can go back. Hold on, let me see. We just count the eyes on this. I
wouldn't have had all these amazing experiences if I was in a relationship. I think it's really sad that we wish away our singleness because there is so much that we can do while we are alone. And if I could go back in time, I'd tell my younger self to be kinder, to know that being single is going to grow my confidence. It's going to help me realize what I deserve in my next relationship. It's also going to make me find out all the areas that I want to grow in and I can improve on. And I really hope this video can help someone out there because I know how lonely that can feel.
They some myself ass motherfuckers, man. Y'all don't get it. If you find an unselfish woman, just wife her up, unless she fat. But I mean, if you want to wife her up because a lot of apparently not to my unbeknownst to me, that a lot of niggas choose fat women. They don't want a fit woman. They want a fat woman. And if that's what you want, then get it. Because to be honest, if you got some shit going on, you can get you a fat girl. That ain't gonna be hard at all. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is, even the fat girl gonna act like the in shape girl. You're gonna be like, you is not finna yell at me and tell me what the fuck I need to be doing, and you are honey bun to death. No, it's not happening. You is not finna talk to me like that.
And I know how impossible it might seem to be happy again, especially when you're going through a breakup. But your happiness doesn't come from your relationship status. Your happiness should come from who you are and all the things that you want to be. So in the meantime, focus on enjoying your single life. Focus on living that best life that you've always wanted. And that relationship will come.
Men can't believe that women are single by choice because men aren't single by choice.
Another fucking golden girl. Talking shit. See what she got to say.
They may be finding women to go on dates with, but nothing's sticking. And so they're lashing out at women saying things like, have fun being single or enjoy your cats. Sir, that's the whole point, is that I am having fun being single and I love my cats. And I also love my peace of mind, not having to be accountable to somebody who isn't really that interested. He's not
having to be accountable. She don't want to be accountable for shit. I don't have to go home and take accountability for the bullshit I be doing. Cause a nigga, when you come home and you done fucked up, you go hear some shit. That's how you do when you're a kid. But a lot of y'all act like kids. How the fuck you gonna say, bro? They arrogant with the shit. I don't have to be accountable for shit. Said it to your face. Boy, y'all niggas, man, I love my niggas. That's why I started doing this podcast shit, bro. Cause I'm like, wake the fuck up. Please do. Cause this shit it's in your face at this point, bro. 50-year-olds with a fucking mindset of a 21-year-old dimed out, and they be more stable mentally. Like they be more, I understand why men think the way they think than this 53-year-old Blanche from Golden Girls ass bitch right here. Y'all know who Blanche was. Blanche was the one that was bringing them old ass niggas to the house. If y'all watched the Golden Girls, that was one of the best sitcoms of all time. Living Single, Golden Girls, and Girlfriends showed the future. Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit. That's what it is. It's gonna be 4 roommate bitches, and once a bitch get a man and she get to moving out, watch. You're gonna see how many girlfriends you really got. They gonna be mad at you. They gonna be picking at that nigga. I'm gonna look up. You know this nigga credit score was 580 back in 1987. Nigga got an 802 right now. You know he had a 570 back in the day. You funky.
Interested in me and my life and things that I want and need out of life. He's interested in his own feelings of being alone and being single. And why can't women just do what he needs them to do? As men age alone, it is not good. Ask any hospice nurse or nursing home nurse or even hospital nurses. No one's visiting. And the men are not okay. But I'm finding that as I age, I am getting happier and happier with myself and my girlfriends and my family. And the idea...
Hold on, let's do it. My. Hold on, how many? Could y'all count the my's? Myself and my God and my and me. Selfish bitch. You too old to be selfish. You need to be trying to donate some shit. Damn, boy, y'all so damn. They demonic, cuz. Y'all think this shit a game, but keep on playing with them. Keep on being like, no, it's not all women and all this shit, bro. Look, if a fucking 53-year-old 2, I'll give her, she 50 something, so I can't even give her past a 6. But this bitch is arrogant. So what you think a little cute bitch gonna be acting like if she get the wrong information? Because that's what they teaching them. They teaching them the wrong shit. I'm just keeping it a bean with you, cuz Tap in.
Of having to accommodate a man's insecurities or even securities is just less and less appealing. Us ladies are getting together. We're growing our friendships. We're doing things. And we're finding that we're happier than we.
That's the problem. Y'all getting together and thinking. Y'all don't need no fucking think tank. You don't need a bunch of stupid motherfuckers in a think tank. I want y'all to I need y'all to bring that in y'all brain. Internalize it. You don't need a bunch of stupid, unaccountable, non-realistic, selfish individuals in a think tank. That is disaster. That is a fucking pool. That is a jacuzzi of bullshit
You've ever been. And men can absolutely not understand that. They want to be able to do less and less and know that there's a woman there to drive them to the hospital or organize their medications or just sit around and do whatever it is that they want to do and take up time and space in her life and accommodate him. And I would dare say, especially the men that are just doing a bunch of dating and saying that they're having a great time and nothing is sticking for them. The men that I know that are dating a bunch are looking for a permanent woman. They're not really happy with that lifestyle. Of course, they have to pretend, like that's the dream. But they're looking for the ride or die until they're 80 and they know that that person's going to be there to help them change their diapers. It's terrifying to them. Me and my girlies and my family, we know that we'll...
Yo, girlies. Yo, girlies. Yo, womanies. Y'all grown ass supposed to be grandmas. Y'all big... These bitches probably be wearing thongs at 70, bro. I'm convinced. It's no way. It's no way they really think like... This bitch probably thinks she's sexy. She probably thinks she's sexy. And she got daughters and grandkids and shit probably. This is all... It ain't no facts. I'm just judging by the way they talking. What is wrong with you, man? You have lost your motherfucking mind. We're getting together. Bitch, this ain't Captain Planet. What are y'all doing? This ain't the motherfucking Power Rangers. It ain't Morphin time. What is y'all doing? Y'all not finna put all y'all's old ass powers together. Y'all gonna put all y'all power together and open a jar of peanut butter and struggle with that shit. Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all are insane. Just like we need y'all, y'all need us. Unfortunately, we need y'all a lot less, especially towards the end of life. But spreading this message is fucking up the minds of the youth. And y'all need to be reprimanded for it. And I'm here to do it. Because I ain't no bitch ass nigga when it come to these situations. Because families and children's, yeah, I said it. I fucked up a little bit. But family, children, and kids and the dynamic of how society functions is my priority one. So I'm gonna get on y'all ass and be mad at me if you want to.
Show up for each other because there's no expectation that we're going to change or that there's anything wrong with us. We're just doing what we want to do and enjoying each other's time and space. No one needs to change. But men get their hands on a woman that looks like she might stick around and immediately he's got a list of things that he's going to need from her. So I say the same thing back to those men. Have fun being single. I happen to love it.
This choice also challenges societal norms, pushing back the idea that a woman's worth or completeness is tied solely to a relationship. Instead, there's a growing recognition that personal happiness and stability and fulfillment can come from within. So choosing to be single can be about setting boundaries and protecting your own peace and not settling for less than what you really deserve.
Okay, so almost half of women are apparently going to be childless and single by the year 2030.
Dude, good for us, honestly. That's amazing. I love that he presented that article as if women becoming happier and more content with themselves.
Here we go. Happy ass bitch. There you go. Got to be happy. Fuck what matters. Be happy. I know a nigga that's so dope and his clients was always happy. They slept on the bridges. They didn't have no family. They didn't have nothing going on. They was felons. They was happy though. When they got high, they was happy. That's the priority. When you prioritize what makes you happy, man, how many times y'all wake up in the morning and go to work and just be happy? Happy, 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 happy. That's all y'all give a fuck about. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about discipline, man. It's about living life for real. All them motherfuckers you idolize to buy chains and get all type of shit that they want in life and drive Beamers and S classes and Teslas and shit. They got some type of structure in their life, bro. Unless they scamming, they have to do shit that allows them to have that. You have nothing. You have dialogue that you tell yourself that make you think that what you got going on is okay. And the problem is, this the problem. What you do might make you happy. Granted. But what about people that follow your footsteps because it's easier and it makes them miserable? That's more of that. It's going to be more of that than people that's like, yeah, I don't want to be around nobody. I don't want no stress. I don't need nothing. I don't need, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather sleep with 10 men a year than my husband. Cause I get freedom from that. It's a cold world, cuz y'all not getting it, but it's okay. I'm gonna just keep playing it.
Solves is a problem we need to solve. And I think it's hilarious that all these grown men are so upset by this information that keeps coming out that women are becoming like happier being single and childless now. I want to talk about it today because that man rambled for almost 4 whole minutes and he did absolutely everything but understand the point. That yes, statistically, women are starting to poll as happier being single and childless.
What's a poll? Besides the stripper poll y'all get on. What's a poll? A poll is a bunch of motherfuckers that's going, well, you know what I will say about a poll or like a like something that's a census or something. If you're unidentified, then you'll probably be more honest. To say you happy with nobody, not being married, no kids, career, traveling, if you actually had to ask the women that have husbands, children, family around them all Christmases and like they can't wait till Thanksgiving come versus a bitch that ain't got nothing going on, just by herself and all that. She ain't looking forward to that. The reason why she looking forward to that is because people around her that make her base that she can go to somebody's Thanksgiving and go over there and they still gonna judge you when you walk in the door. They're gonna be like, damn, look at Sheila, old single ass. She still ain't brought nobody to the goddamn to the Thanksgiving thing. Still ain't brought nobody. You understand me? Like, y'all, yeah, man, look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Y'all can listen to these old biscuit head ass bitches talking about women polled to be happier. No, they don't. Look in they motherfucking medicine cabinet then. Y'all want to do that? Let's do that. Let's look in their medicine cabinet and see how happy they are. Let's look in they, I met a man, look, 2014, I'm in LA. We on tour and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was love. I had some people, I had some fans. I had fans that let me stay with them. I had people that wanted to do music with me that let me stay with them. So I had to pay for no hotels. And I went to this one dude house and shout out to him because I know it's bad because I forgot his name, but he was a really cool person. He get high too crazy, like super high. But he lived with his mama. And when I tell you, this is the first time I saw boxed wine. I've never seen that shit before. Like, she kept going to the closet. And she was like, I'm like, damn, that cup was bottomless because she kept drinking. But I didn't know when she was going to the closet, she was filling up her damn cup with wine every single time. Every time. I'm like, God damn, this bitch is crazy. It's 10 in the morning, whatever it is. Then, no bullshit. Shout out to my nigga in Denver. I mean, not Denver, but Colorado. I ain't gonna put it too crazy because I mean, I don't know how big this is to pause to act like that. I don't know if this nigga might see this shit, but I had a little homie I was on tour with, and his mama was an alimony baby. And when I tell you, she didn't do nothing. She fucked a Rico Suave ass nigga, was flirting with niggas on tour, flirting with niggas, damn near almost fucked one of the homies. And I'm like, bro, don't do that shit. This motherfucker ate bacon and drank wine all day. No. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting. Cooked packs of bacon and would just walk through the kitchen as she went throughout her day and eat the bacon. And she was bad as fuck. I'm like, I had to tell my nigga, like, bro, don't do that shit, man. Don't fuck this nigga mama on tour, please. It's gonna be a whole nother situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, don't just. But these women, bro, and this is 2014, so I forgot. Like, but now I'm looking at the shit and I'm like, damn, these older women are miserable. When you got boxed wine in your fucking closet. I'm sorry. I'm getting emotional.
And there's a lot of reasons for these statistics coming forward, right? A big one is that we're not out here having to deal with the emotional labor of a relationship that never seems to be equally placed upon a man. But then you see all these men who for some reason can't wrap their mind around the fact that women are happy single, and that's because statistically men poll as happier in a relationship. They're miserable without us. And so they do what this man did in his 4-minute long video, and they get upset and they think they need to come in and save these women who aren't asking to be saved. And you know, they blame feminism, they blame women, they dance around the point entirely. They tell themselves whatever they need to rock themselves to sleep as they cry at night, completely missing the point and knowing that women are out here happy. We're just fine. And because you know what? Same. I make myself go on a date every like 2 to 5 months, you know, just to get back in there, give it a try. You never know what could happen. Maybe I'll meet the love of my life and everything will go amazing. But it's good to always put yourself back out there every once in a while to see. And it always ends up going one of two ways. First is that we're just not compatible, you know, totally normal, we move on. And the second one is if things work out, we get into a little relationship, right? It usually goes like the last boy I dated. We dated for 3 or 4 months, and almost every day after work, I would go over to his house. And no matter how my day went at work, right, I would just be happy to be off and get to see him. But it wasn't the same for him. It seemed like he was never able to just leave work problems at work, which is fine, right? I'm always here to help, support, vent. But it started to feel like he was having a bad day at work almost every day. And then he would come home and kind of take it out on me. Like he would dump it all on me and then I would have to deal with fixing it, or he would be starting arguments, you know, just whole bad mood vibes. It always became my emotional labor now too. And the thing is, the door never really swung both ways. I was always expected to be there to tend to all of his needs and whatnot, but he was never really offering the same thing to me. And I find this happens a lot in relationship with boys. One day I had an amazing day at work. I came home so excited and he just came and ruined my mood entirely. And that was the day I looked around and went, why am I putting up with this? I am raising a man who would not and does not do the same thing for me. And whilst there are some benefits to having someone around, right? I stayed this long. I was overall on a general baseline just happier being single. So now about a month or two into every relationship I have, I sit down and I have to ask myself, were you happier before this relationship started? And so far, mostly every time the answer has been no. It was way better being single.
Right, because somebody held you to some type of standard when you came home from work. Man, a nigga might have trauma dumped on you, but that's who you pick. So I'm not gonna say right or wrong, but at the end of the day, it's always easier just coming home and just not having to deal with nothing. It's always easier. But the thing about men is it's not no real situation to where if you come home to me and complain every day, I'm not gonna leave you for that. That's the difference. When a man come home, and I mean, I wouldn't suggest complaining every day. I mean, I wouldn't suggest crying or being super emotional around no woman, because she gonna look at it as weak. 9 times out of 10, not all, but most. They're gonna look at you like that. And at the end of the day, if you was complaining back to him and he wasn't taking it right, or he wasn't consoling you if you was consoling him, then I understand that. Because a man ain't supposed to handle himself like that. I'm not about to come home and bitch about everything just because it's happening. Like, I'm not finna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, most men that know how the game goes is not finna do that anyway. So whatever you was going through, I'm sure he didn't have no problem hearing it. And this is all hype. Like I said, it's not the law. But niggas don't be caring. Talk, baby. Here, let me get all that shit out. Get it out. Now I'm finna go over here and do what I do. Just get that shit off your chest. Just make sure that when I need some pussy, don't say no. And don't cheat. Don't be on no disloyal shit, and make sure everything around the crib is straight. And that's cool. That's it. That's all we need. But y'all be needing all this extra shit, man. And I'm listening to this woman talk. That's on her. I don't know. She sound like she entitled too. She act like she's being the person that's sacrificing for the relationship. I just don't believe it because I don't be seeing it enough. I don't see women sacrificing and bending over backwards to save their relationship or doing that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's one of the cases that's lightning. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see that shit. Oh shit! I fucked up, y'all. I moved the goalpost. Hold on.
It doesn't mean that.
I know that's.
And I also.
Oh, that.
The societal norms pushing back the idea that a woman's worth or completeness is tied solely to a relationship. Instead, there's a growing recognition that personal happiness and stability and fulfillment can come from within. So choosing to be single can be about setting boundaries and protecting your own peace and not settling for less than what you really deserve.
Okay, so almost half of women are apparently going to be childless and single by the year 2030.
Yeah, we heard that shit. We already heard that.
One day.
All right.
And unmarried.
All right, let's see this old motherfucker.
Problems at work, which is fine, right? I'm always here to help, support, vent. But it started to feel like he was having a bad day at work almost every day. And then he would come home and kind of take it out on me. Like, he would dump it all on me, and then I would have to deal with fixing it, or he would be starting arguments, just whole bad mood vibes. It always became my emotional labor now too. And the thing is, the door never really swung both ways. I was always expected to be there to tend to all of his needs and whatnot, but he was never really offering the same thing to me. And I find this happens a lot in relationship with boys. One day I had an amazing day at work. I came home so excited, and he just came and ruined my mood entirely. And that was the day I looked around and went, why am I putting up with this? I am raising a man who would not and does not do the same thing for me.
He probably did so much other shit though. See, they always try to equate it to, oh well, he was talking to me about his problems, but I talked to him about. But hey, man, we don't want to hear that shit. Let me talk, you listen, and then I'll pay the bills and let you go shopping. It's a trade-off, ma'am. We don't want to hear that shit all the time. Like, okay, I get it. No. I think we should listen. I ain't gonna lie. We should always listen. That's fine. That's fair. But 9 times out of 10, quietness, like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, get it off. Talk to your homegirl. That's why if you do have female friends, that's what that shit for. Don't hit me with that shit. I'm cool. I got too much to worry about as a man to be hearing your little, I don't like the way Josh died in the soap opera. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying in general. Some niggas would be engaged with you with it. But most of the time, just man, make it as peaceful as possible, man. And even him, like I said, even him coming home complaining to you gonna make you look at him sideways. So, just understand how men work. And that's, if y'all start understanding how we work and how we operate and how we process shit, then we can have better relationships.
There are some benefits to having someone around, right? I stayed this long. I was overall, on a general baseline, just happier being single. So now, about a month or two into every relationship I have, I sit down and I have to ask myself, were you happier before this relationship started? And so far, mostly every time, the answer has been no. It was way better being single. And certainly a lot less stressful than adopting a 27-year-old man-child. And y'all can keep making videos crying and trying to blame feminism and women all you want, but at some point you're gonna have to look inward. I also don't know why he brought money into it. In this economy, most people want a partner who makes more money than them. The last boy I went out with literally said he wants to be a stay-at-home dad and have his wife bring in all the money, and I get it.
They'll say to me, like, aren't you scared being single in your 30s? And I'm like, no.
People tend to forget that men actually end up with the longer end of the stick in marriage. The happiest people on earth are married men and unmarried women. The highest rate in suicides are divorced men and
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Well, how do you get a study with that? How do you study that? How do you say the happiest men in the world are married men? Are you telling me that married men just always have the most submissive wife that listen to what the fuck they tell them to do? And is that what we saying? I'm just asking. Most women I know got an opinion about every fucking thing. Because a man that's in a happy relationship lay the law down and it's not questioned. I don't know women that's not gonna challenge their husband. Like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, who is one of my homies that's married and she just, like, he say some shit and she gonna be like, yeah, all right. Maybe Miss Judy. Shout out to Dave. But all these other women, I'm trying to think. Actually, Tasha, man, shout out to my baby mama. She was solid too. She argued with me when I was like visibly wrong. You know what I'm saying? Anything I said about the kids, how we gonna move, how we gonna take trips, whatever that shit, she ain't never challenged me on none of that shit. I bet that's what we gonna do. And that's peace. But most men that I know, they woman gonna be like, I need to be heard too. I'm like, well, there you go, buddy. You got to find you a woman. And look, they so far and few, you start dealing with shit. You just start dealing with it. So I don't know what the fuck these women be talking about. Y'all be bugging. Playing.
Married women. So if we look at these facts and statistics, it is quite obvious that women are actually very happy on their own. But society likes to keep it a secret. Why, you ask? Well, society is run by men. And they wouldn't want us to know that we're happy without them. Because men always benefit from marriage, where women, not so much.
It's about women taking control of her own stories and just living life basically on her terms, with or without a partner. There's also the fact that women in their 30s know exactly what they want and what they don't want, and they're not in the position or just rushing to compromise or to sacrifice it.
You can know what you want, but what do you deserve? See, that's where y'all be fucking the game up, man. I want $1 million. But if I'm working for $22 an hour, I ain't gonna get it. I know what you want, ladies. We all want some shit that we just, sometimes it don't make sense. You're not finna get it. And that's what, you can't hold out on some shit because you not worthy. If you worth $1 million, then you can say, yeah, I'm gonna keep fighting till I get my millions. But ladies, you deserve a nigga with a pulse. That's it. You don't get no more than that. That nigga breathe and he talk and he take care of you physically. He don't even need to pay all the bills because you ain't worth. You not a all bills need to be paid bitch. You not. Most of y'all not. That's what happened in my last relationship. This motherfucker thought she just was. You talk all that shit on the podcast. You take care of your girl. And I said, you right, because I did do that. I always say that. Men should be the main breadwinner and they should take care of all the bills. But I always forgot to add the caveat, whatever the word is. You gotta earn it. So now I'm dealing with a bitch, and this motherfucker think that just because she know me and I talk like this, I'm supposed to just pay for everything. Hold on, bitch. So you finna do all them bad habits you had before you met me. Now I'm just about to pay. Cause fundamentally that's who I am. We can go on dates and shit, I'm gonna pay. But now you want me to pay bills and shit? We don't even live together. So I gotta pay my light bill, your light bill, my rent, your rent. And you don't even got the decency and respect to do some shit for me? Fuck out of here. What's up with it, C-Dub? That's my brother, man. I love that nigga, man. He one of the most solid niggas I done ever met. And we ain't the tightest, but man, you already know you my brother. I got love for you. Always got love for you, bro. Hey, I said it today. I said it on the show. I said unbe-aroundable bitches. Said we didn't coin the phrase, goddamn it. But yeah, man. But yeah, ladies, y'all don't just get the world because you popped up here with a vagina, bro. It's just not. Niggas do it, and that's why y'all think that y'all deserve it. But these spaces is for us to let y'all know that y'all need to start putting in some work for it, nigga, because we definitely underappreciated, especially in our community. Y'all better start appreciating them niggas y'all with, because what happens is y'all start leaving niggas, and then you run the streets, and you done been through 8 niggas that ain't did a quarter of what this nigga did, and you think you happy. And I'm not saying you think you happy. I know you not happy. You pretend to be happy. Shit crazy, bro.
Their needs for the sake of just ticking a box. For many, being single is an intentional choice, allowing them to focus on their own priorities without the pressure, to make it work. With someone who doesn't fully align with their values as well as their aspirations. And I realize, guys, that with this choice, there's a sense of a broader sense of community and support where more women are finding and connecting with others who feel the same way, and building a support system and a sense of belonging that isn't dependent on a romantic.
You see how much energy they put into building a quote unquote support system? I'm going to build a relationship with my female friends and my people around me. But then you got a nigga them bitches ain't finna die for you. They not finna fucking get out here and do the shit that a nigga that's in love with you, that you got his kids finna do. But you rather build, it's easier to build around a bitch that you think is your friend. That's the crazy part. Maybe my baby mama thought she was gonna find another me at the gas station or some facts. Now she said we're salty bitter because I'm still winning the bro. It happens all the time, especially when they leave a nigga that got some shit going on, thinking that a nigga making a little bit more. Or that cake ass nigga that's in their ear that might be quote unquote more emotionally intelligent. Oh, okay, well, this nigga, he do everything, but he don't be listening. He not in tune with he ain't on his feminine. He don't understand. Man, it's not our job to do that. It's not our job. We don't ask y'all to be like, I need you to understand what a man do and go pick and climb the ladder and clean the gutters. We don't never ask y'all to do none of that. We ask y'all to be in y'all place, be pleasant, be beautiful, and don't embarrass me. It's that simple. And if you do that, you get it all. What's your phone bill, bitch? I be saying that shit. What is your phone bill? How much the mortgage? You don't know? See, the only way they know is if they take your card and swipe it. Other than if it's on auto pay, they wouldn't know nothing. They be talking to their homegirl. Hey, baby, hey, Kiss, you want to go out to eat on Monday? Girl, it's first of the month. I got bills to pay. You don't even know that you forgot the first of the month came because this nigga do what he do. But he don't cry with you and when the young and the restless go off. What kind of shit is that? Fuck that. I'm here for us, nigga. I ain't here for the ladies. Y'all had y'all run. And guess what? Y'all still on it. Because it's a lot of goofy niggas that's gonna combat what I say. And I apologize if I'm calling you goofy, but fuck that. The panders is the worst niggas in the system right now. Them niggas that's acting like, oh, well, you got women that went through trauma. So do the niggas. I just walked through my neighborhood today, and because they finna tear it down, and I looked at every door, and I'm just like, man, bro, stay here, bro, stay here, bro, stay here, bro. It was like 25, 30 young black men I grew up with, and it was 2 fathers in the neighborhood, nigga. Like, bro, I'm observing everything. A lot of our mamas picked the wrong nigga. And a lot of the men that was trying to be in their daddy life, our mothers didn't allow it. That's y'all. And y'all worried about being happy and shit. Fuck is y'all talking about? Think it's fact. See, all right, that's exactly what it is. They think they get in a situation that they so normal to, and then when they get with the next nigga, they like, damn, that nigga didn't even open the door. I'm pumping my gas. I know what my phone bill is now. They be like, damn. I swear to God. I swear to God. And you know what's crazy? This is the exact same energy me and you had sitting on that couch, bro, when we was over there at Craig and them spot. Telling you. I'm finna start doing this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be gassed up because I be finding videos like this. Bro, this video's 30 minutes long, bro. We almost 2 hours in. But I gotta break it down. I got to, cuz. I have to. Well, not no disrespect. You know, I know what time it is. But you know, you my brother. I'm just fucking with you.
Here are my top 5 most annoying things that people say to me as a chronically single 30-year-old as I get ready for my 10th baby shower of the year. Okay, so number 1 has to be, it will happen when you're not looking. Have you seen it out there? There is not much to look at, okay? I'm certainly not looking. I don't know if I need to be blindfolded and take some extra measures, but I promise you, I'm not looking. Number 2, which is contradictory to number 1, you have to put yourself out there. And it's always followed up with, have you tried dating apps? No, Karen, I've never thought of that foreign concept before. And let me just say, the dating apps aren't it, okay? You know the leftovers that you have in the fridge that you forgot about from 2 weeks ago that are all the way in the back? That's what's on dating apps. There's nothing to look at. I also just say that I travel a lot. Like, I am gone in a new city almost every weekend.
Yeah, and we know what that means. And anybody want to guess what she do? So you just got the freedom and stability to run around every weekend, huh? You think she paying for it? Let's look at her. Let's look at her in this paused state. I don't know if y'all can see the mouse. Probably not. I'm just look at her. She in shape. She fit. She cute. She got a fucking pound of makeup on. But it's niggas that will fall for that and fly her out every other weekend. Cause she don't know what life is about. They don't be knowing. They think this. That's why I be telling y'all, the fat bitches be arrogant. So think about somebody like this. She think life's sweet. She think life's sweet. She gonna run. If she don't get somebody to sit down and tame her ass, she gonna do this for 15 years. She gonna do this for 15 years. And you know what's gonna happen after 15? She gonna be like, niggas ain't shit. What happened to all the good men? You met 1,000. I'm talking about her personally. In 15 years, she met 1,000 good niggas. 1,000. You know what she did? I can do better. I can do better. Motherfucker flying you out. You start losing sight of reality, man. You start losing. It goes away. You get a one NBA player, and that's the standard after that. I've dated an NBA player. So I'm not going. This nigga's a fucking plumber. He make $125,000 a year. Nah, I ain't gonna be broke. Yeah, he is, bitch. You gonna be broke. You gonna be broke, all right. Your soul gonna be broke. Your vagina gonna be broke, and your wallet. Unless you get out here, you gonna have to start selling pussy at 40. You ain't gonna get as much as you want. I'm just saying.
I'm out there. I'm screaming for the rooftops if you look at the rest of my TikTok. I am single, I am 30, and I am waiting for a husband. Can't say looking because I'm supposed to not be looking.
Oh shit, she 30 too. She fucked up. She is fucked. It's a wrap for her. She 30 already? Shit. Sorry, man. You cute, but you better hope you ain't got no kids.
Number 3 is always funny because I could tell it's like a pity one. You're still so young. No, you still have so much time. I'm 30. If I wait any longer, my friends' kids will be old enough to date me. Yep. I don't have time. No, I don't. Barely got any left. It's fine. Number 4, date older. And when they say date older, you know that they mean like 10 years older, right? So now we're looking at a 40-year-old man that's single, probably hasn't been married yet, and they want me to date him, date older. Does anybody else see the red flags there?
No.
40, never married, still single. No, I don't think.
Nah, you added that shit. 40, he 40. That's your age range. You're gonna need it. Really your age range at 30 is gonna be 45, 50. Cause that's still young to them. 30, 35-year-old, 40-year-old niggas, 30 is old to them. Y'all don't understand. Y'all in dog years, man. Y'all don't get the same luxury of calling yourself 30 as a 30-year-old nigga. A 30-year-old nigga young. You almost out the game at 30, man. Just keeping it a buck with you. Take that shit to the however you want it. Ignore it and face the consequences, or embrace it and say, look, let me get on my shit real quick. Cause thinking that you about to be 40 and 50 like these bitches on here, the Golden Girls, well, good luck.
Dating older is gonna work, but thank you for your unsolicited advice. And then number 5, don't settle. Well, Linda, I wouldn't have made it this far if I planned on settling, now would I have? Someone, for the love of God, please help me.
With society starting to normalize singlehood as a valid lifestyle choice, I believe that there's less stigma and more freedom for women who embrace this path so they can live their lives unapologetically.
I got so much stuff on my mind. I just want to talk to y'all today. This is for my ladies, my grown-ass women who are 30 and up. If you're 30 and you're still single, baby, it's a beautiful thing. Take this time to focus on you. Get in the best shape of your life. Try some new hair colors. Focus on your health. Focus on spending time with your family. Travel. Become so in tune with you that you know yourself inside and out.
Just keep hearing them. Do you, me, figure out what you like? Me, bitch. Ain't nobody trying to wife a selfish motherfucker like that, man. Damn, y'all so fucking selfish. Ain't nobody came on this motherfucker and said, I'm trying to figure out what he want for me so he'll stay. It's make sure I get what I need my shit and me and my kid and all this shit, man. Shut the fuck, bro. Fellas, stay on your dean, homie, because this shit is insane.
Just become the best version of you. So when you do meet that person that's for you, when it is time for you to fall in love, you're ready to receive that love. But take this time to just do you, baby. Don't feel like time is passing you by and that you're never going to meet the person that's for you. I promise they out there. They're just getting prepared for you just like you're preparing for them.
You know how many women right now settling simply because they wanted to prove to everybody that they can have a man? Whose friends and family every Thanksgiving ask them, where your man at? And that's the reason right now they in that toxic ass relationship. I do not want you to be one of those women who's in a relationship right now simply because you want to prove to the world that you have worth as a woman, that you can keep a man. Don't matter if this man is not qualified. Don't matter if this man is stressing you out. You got a man. Look at this ring I got. Sometimes when y'all put that, I'm married, look at me. That ain't the flex you think it is. Y'all struggling. Y'all fight every day. You stressed out. You got half a man and you bragging about being a wife. See, that's the thing. We've told women that in order for them to be a real woman, they got to have a man on their side. And so some of you guys are succumbing to that pressure. Let me tell you something. All the you really need is your bag, your mental health, water, and that rose. That's all you really need. But man ain't coming with energy. And this is the thing. I know a lot of guys right now go look at me and be like, see, you telling women to be single. No, I'm telling women not to settle for bull.
In the end, women choosing to be single in their 30s is a testament to their anatomy and their right to make choices that suit their own lives and, of course, their own happiness. This movement isn't about rejecting relationships. It's about embracing your own choice, valuing your own self-worth, and finding happiness in the ways that works for you personally. So it's a reminder that fulfillment comes in many forms and every woman deserves the freedom to create her own path. This is where we will wrap up with today's video, guys. As usual, let's keep the conversation going down in the comment section, because you know I do enjoy them. Love to get back your feedback. Love because I'm learning every day. As per usual, guys, if you have enjoyed and you haven't already done so, just remember to like and subscribe. You can turn on your post notifications.
Man, look. All right, y'all. This is Red Pill Crip Reactions episode 2. We finna start the Justice League hopefully this week. Let me get everybody tapped in. Ladies and gentlemen, we fucked up, man. It's a problem out here. It's definitely a problem, and I think we need to just address it. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm gonna make sure that the masses understand what's really going on with this damn relationship shit, because I want to protect everybody, the good women and the good men. But all the motherfuckers pissing in the pool, putting you in a headlock, nigga. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's your main man, Anti-Coon, aka Red Pill Crip. I'm out. Hey, play my shit. Damn, it's bullshit.
A leader that's just following his dreams. I just bought a boat and now I'm trying to stream. And I just bought some dope trying to find a fiend. My shoulders where they lean, plotting scheme.
They bring it hard that I fall that I never were. Anything you see me with, I heard it first. Yeah, I had a grind hard, never give up. Get my mind focused on them big bucks. They bring it hard that I fall that I never were. Anything you see me with, I heard it first. Yeah, I had a grind hard, never give up. Get my mind focused on them big bucks.
Come and see how I do this so effortlessly. Step on suckers, then I go and go step on the key. It's 23, all I do is press start on the key. Shoot from the locker room, my nigga, I'm Curry from 3. All nets for smoker cars and small vets. When I was working the block, we gave our small tests. Pieces free just to get the clientele built. Now me and Anti-Coon got the whole town lit.
A leader that's just following his dreams. I just bought a boat and now I'm trying to stream. And I just bought some dope trying to find a fiend. My shoulders where they lean, plotting scheme.
They bring it hard that I fall that I never were. Anything you see me with, I heard it first. Yeah, I had a grind hard, never give up. Get my mind focused on them big bucks. They bring it hard that I fall that I never were. Anything you see me with, I heard it first. Yeah, I had a grind hard, never give up. Get my mind focused on them big bucks.
Come and see how I do this so effortlessly. Step on suckers, then I go and go step on the key. It's 23, all I do is press start on the key. Shoot from the locker room, my nigga, I'm Curry from 3. All nets for smoker cars and small vets. When I was working the block, we gave our small tests. Pieces free just to get the clientele built. Now me and Anti-Coon got the whole town.